What's up, gamers? GamerDad here. This is a guide to help you complete all of the Week 9 Paradise quests. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please hit that button and show me that support. I really appreciate it. So, first up, we need to prepare for Jones's call on your next bus ride. There's 2 stages to this one. You're going to load up your game. Once the battle bus launches, a few seconds later, stage 1 will be complete. You're going to listen to some dialogue here. Now, this process gets repeated multiple times, and I'm not going to include all of the dialogue here. The video would get too drawn out, so I'm just going to share little clips. Once you get that, you're on to your next quest. This is position the signal boosters using your harvesting tool. So as you can see, there's 4 different places you can go to do this, and you need to position 3 of the 4. I recommend going to the southernmost location, just west of Greasy Grove, and then working your way upwards. So you're going to come in here, you're obviously right off the battle bus, so you can use the glider. You should be able to land pretty much right on top of this area. Now, I bet you're going to land here, and you might be a little confused. Where the heck is the sensor? So the key here is look upwards, and as you do, you'll see the marker up there. So you're going to use this zip line, zip your way up. There's the sensor on top of this safe. Hit it with your pickaxe. Don't try to wait for the interact button. It's not going to come. You just have to hit it with the pickaxe, and you're good to go. So in this case, I'm coming down here, and another reason why I like starting here is now I'm going to go to Greasy Grove, and I'm going to get myself a car, and I'm now going to drive to the next 2 spots. So this is the closest one to where I am at Greasy, so I'm going northwest from where I am. And again, come here, you'll see the zip line here. You're going to zip your way up here, and there's the second sensor. So hit it with the pickaxe, 2 down, 1 more to go. Back down to your vehicle, and for me, I'm going to head over to the one over here just outside of Tainted Towers, which is the newly overhauled POI for this week. Up on top of this hill here, take your car, get up there, and there's the last sensor. You can see another player just finished the challenge, staying focused, heading off. I like that. There you go, hit that last one, and that challenge is now complete. You're going to get the usual dialogue, and of course, it says await further orders, which means finish up the game or load up another one to continue on with the Paradise quests. So once you've done that, you load up the next match. Of course, you're at await further orders. There's 2 stages here. Once the bus launches, a few seconds later, the dialogue begins. Once that dialogue starts, you'll hear that ding. That means stage 1 is complete, and you're on to stage 2. You're going to listen to all this dialogue, and as mentioned, I'm only leaving a little bit of it in here. But now we're on to stage 2 of 2, which is search an open dumpster to find the last of the scientist's research notes. So, note, you need to search an open dumpster. Maybe you know where one is. For me, I remember challenges in the past, and there's definitely dumpsters over here at Tainted Towers. I've marked the exact location of a open dumpster. Go to the gas station right south of here, get yourself some loot, then come over here. That is an open dumpster. On the left side was a unopened dumpster, and I suggest don't get yourself confused and sit there wondering why it's not working. So once you go into the dumpster, the notes fly out. They'll sit on the ground there, then you just interact and collect them. But as I was just saying, if you try to do this on a closed dumpster, when you can't see all the garbage inside, I assume the challenge is not going to work. You're going to get frustrated, so again, don't get confused and thrown off. It's got to be an open dumpster. Next, you're going to finish up that match, start up another, and you're going to wait further orders. There's 4 stages to this one. Once the battle bus launches, stage 1 of 4 will complete. You get to listen to some more lovely dialogue, keep that storyline going, and then you're going to prepare for stage 2. Anytime you listen to the dialogue, I recommend jumping out of the bus, hovering, and then waiting for you to get yourself the actual challenge. For this, we need to talk to Agent Jones. Agent Jones is a new NPC, number 25, just added this week. He's found over here at Fort Jonesy, pretty much in the middle of the POI. And note, every single time I've been here, he's up on a structure. So I recommend coming here right off the battle bus and then land right where Agent Jones is. If you land on the ground and get some loot and have a fight, that's fine, but then you just have to make your way back up into the structure. So I recommend coming in here with your glider. You can see the speech bubble there. That's Agent Jones. If you see a gun, grab it, because this is a hot/spicy POI when you first get here. And then you just have to have this little bit of dialogue with Agent Jones, and now he sends you on your way for your next part of the quest. In this case, I don't have a weapon yet. And I'm just going to go down there, grab that weapon, and then I'm going to head out to do the next stage. So for the next stage, we have to find the approval code at a research lab. There's a couple options there, 3 of them to be exact. I'm going to the one that's closest to Fort Jonesy, and also I'm going there based on this one here because of where the storm circle is. It wouldn't make sense to go south at this point. So I'm heading over here. I had a launch pad to use. I launched, then I landed right beside a boat. I hopped right into the boat, and then I headed over to the island here. It was super quick getting here. Super happy that as I landed here, with the boat, of course, there was nobody else here, which made it simple. But you'll see there's multiple blue exclamation marks here, which tell you're on the right way. You're going to head downstairs. Now pay attention. You're looking for the code. So there's the code on the ground. It's easy to overlook the code and just, go on to the next piece, but it's 53864, and that code is forms the mission of the next stage, which is enter the approval code on the research lab's computers. So you need to take that code, input it into the computers, and then you'll be done stage 4 of 4. So of course you don't need to go anywhere. You're at the exact spot. You've just seen the code in stage 3. Now you're just going to input that code into the computers here. So in case you're having trouble, if you make a mistake, you'll see it. It'll say denied. Just make sure you're entering the right code. If you do forget, just come over here again and look at the ground. 53864. And then you'll just interact with this thing here. Go left, right as need be, but there you go. 5, 3, 8, 6, and 4. And that stage will now be complete.
Nice work.
Those ones are kind of fun when you have to, grab a code and do something. And of course now we have await further orders, finish up this match, launch a new one. You got 3 stages as part of this series of stages here. We're going to wait for those orders. Once the battle bus launches, stage 1 will be complete. Listen to the dialogue. And then now you can move on to stage 2 of 3. So for this particular stage, you need to dance at an attunement anchor near Tainted Towers. So as you can see, we have 2 options here. I recommend that you go to the northernmost one here. I like this hillside. There's chests up here. There's often a vehicle there, and I find it's less busy. Those are 3 good reasons to choose this one over the other. Now don't get confused like I was. I have no problem admitting when I do dumb stuff. I got here and I completely forgot the challenge says dance at the anchor. And I'm sitting here trying to, interact with it. But first off, I wanted to at least have a gun in case someone ran up on me. There are chests around. I got here and I was trying to interact with this thing. But, after a bit of being dumbfounded, I was like, duh, you have to dance at it. So just bust out an emote in front of this thing. And that stage will be complete. Watch out for people coming in while you're doing your emote. But yeah, there was a car just on the hilltop there. So now we have to dance at an attunement anchor near Fort Jonesy. And you have 2 spots over here. So you're going to take the car from the spot you were just completing stage 3 and drive over to Fort Jonesy here. I recommend coming to this location here, the northernmost location. It was the closest for me. It was also going to be within the latest storm circle, so it just made sense on multiple reasons to come here. But using that car helps you get here nice and quick. There's that next attunement anchor, and of course, all you have to do, bust out an emote. Bam! There's another stage complete. And then, of course, same deal. Listen to the dialogue if you like. Otherwise, you need to finish up this match, or you're going to have to restart a new match because you now need to await further orders. So, 3 stages to this one. Same deal. Once the battle bus launches, of course, stage 1 will be complete. You hear that intercom come on. The same deal. Listen to the dialogue here, for which I'm definitely cutting out. The video's already going to be long enough. And now we need to equip the sensor backpack at 7 Outpost 5 or Research Lab Minotaur. So there's 2 spots you can go. Definitely, for multiple reasons, I recommend coming to this location, the most easterly of the 2 locations, just east of Tainted Towers. I like this place better, and just the next part of your stage is actually a challenge at Loot Lake, so it makes much more sense to come here. Don't waste too much time here searching for the sensor backpack outside. I did a lap of the house. I wasn't too sure myself. You never know where they're going to hide these things, but I can tell you based on my experience, it's inside. So go inside, loot the house, loot the top floors if you want, then you want to head downstairs. Note there's a bookcase right here. Smash that bookcase, head downstairs, then you'll see the sensor backpack right here. So all you need to do to complete this stage is equip the sensor backpack. There you go. And you're going to be on to the next stage. We have used the sensor backpack in the previous season. That challenge was a nightmare. So for now, we have to record energy signatures around Loot Lake. You have to do you have to find 3 of these signatures. So you can see the marker for where the first signature is. It's roughly here, to be honest. It's not in this exact location. But, so the house is pretty darn close. I took the car, headed over here. Listen to that beep, 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 beep. The faster the beeps go and the less time in between the beeps means you're getting closer to where that energy signature is. Now, it's not perfect and it's a little bit confusing, but you're going to basically come in, follow those beeps, and you can almost see the signature there. It looks like a little glowing orb, a little tiny energy field. It's not nearly big enough, and to be honest, they should have had the exclamation mark on it. I don't know why they make these energy signatures and using the sensor backpack such a pain in the butt. So here's the first one. Like I say, I don't know why the exclamation mark isn't here. It's here for every other challenge. So that's 1 of 3. Now, the marker on the map, look where it is. This was so annoying. That is not where the next signature was. I ended up wasting my time swimming around there, and then only to find out that the beep, and if you pay attention to the backpack, it actually brings you over here. And all you need to do now is jump on this launch pad, and once you jump up, boom, you'll get the second one. And for the third one, it's just a quick jaunt north, and that sensor, or that energy field, is up here, where Maximilian the NPC is. It's annoying that the storm ended up coming on me here. Even more annoying that I got sucked into that tunnel that shot me up. So you just come back down again, onto the platform, and there you go. There's the third energy field. So get that third one. Now you're done, and of course you need to await further orders again. So finish up this match, or exit and start a new one, whatever you prefer. Now we've got 2 stages. Stage 1 of 2, of course, await further orders. So you're going to wait. Battle Bus is going to launch quite soon after. You hear that beep. Stage 1 will be complete, and now you're on to stage 2. And for this one, you need to survive 4 storm phases in a single match. So here's the strategy for me here. I'm going to the edge of the map, and in this particular spot, I've got my reality sapling over here, and that's because I think this is a really good strategy for winning matches. And that is, I like to start on the edge of the map. I like to get my loot on, get loot, get weapons, get ammo, get some health, get some shields. And for me, this is a great place to do it. There's often a chest here, and then as I say, I've got my sapling over there. I know that I also haven't picked the weeds, so I'm going to pick the weeds, get myself a legendary weapon from my fruit, and I can also use my shields. And all you need to do here is every time that the storm moves in and you survive that phase, you're going to get credit for it. But remember, you can't do this over multiple matches. So you might want to play it safe and just hide out. You might want to play it safe and just go for XP collection. Or you can be a daredevil and just literally go after people and go after fight after fight after fight and just try to win. Whatever you prefer works. So I've got 3 of them complete now. I'm just waiting a moment here. I've got a strategy. I'm waiting for some people to fight. There's the 4th stage complete. And you know what? Now I'm like, okay, I really want to win this. There's only 6 people left, and I came darn close, as you'll see. Really frustrated I didn't win this. I had a bad first shot. We each had a legendary prime, but sadly, he got the better shot. So, on to the last stages here. Stage 1 of 4 is to wait further orders. Let that battle bus launch. Stage 1 of 4 is complete. Listen to the last little bit of dialogue. And now we're on to stage 2. And for this one, you're going to talk to Bushranger. He's the second NPC that was added this week. First, it was Agent Jones. Now we got Bushranger, NPC number 26. He's over here, west/southwest, if you will, of the reality tree. Just hanging out in the forest here. A rather appropriate location for Bushranger, don't you think? As you come here off the battle bus, you'll hover in, glide in. You'll see the little speech bubble there. Watch out for other people. I saw there was someone else here, so rather than go talk to him right away, I came over to these big mushrooms here, and sure enough, there was some ground loot, which is very helpful, just meant I had some defenses. So now I'm going to head over here, chat with Bushranger, have that little bit of dialogue with him, and then the challenge will be complete. You can also buy an item here from him if you want. I end up buying the grapple glider, but not the firefly jar. The grapple glider could be good for traveling. You know, if you like it, you can shoot the grapple at something, and then when you get pulled into the air, it allows you to actually deploy the glider. So that's kind of cool. Next stage is to plant the first tree seed near Greasy Grove. So just south of where you are, there was a car here, by the way. So you can take that car, head over to the closest one. I also think the southern location there is a little more hot and spicy. So come into this first location here. If the car is there, great. It's even quicker to get here. And that's going to be helpful for completing the next stage as well before the storm kind of prevents you from doing the stages. So you're going to see that blue exclamation mark. Come over here, interact with it, aka plant the seed. Boom, that is complete. And you're going to use the vehicle again for the next stage. And for this next stage, it's really the same deal again, but this time we have to plant the second tree seed near Grim Gables. So this is stage 4 of 4, last of the Paradise Quest for week 9. You got two places to choose from. Why go further away? I don't know why. Come to this one. It's just east of the POI. Use that car that you've already got. Hopefully you've got enough gas. I like the truck too because it's good for going off-road. Now, as you approach this, it is your very last challenge and last stage. Just make sure that someone's not sitting there waiting to shoot you as you come up. As you can see, when I get here, I did notice that there was somebody. There you go. I just saw them in the distance. So I pause for a second here, make sure they're gone away. I only have a shotgun, which is not good for long-range combat. And then you're going to come in, plant this last seed, and then you'll be done all of the Paradise Quests for this week. So I do hope the guide is helpful for you. Please drop a like, leave me a comment, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, hit that button and show me that support. I greatly appreciate it. Have a great day, and until the next video, this is GamerDad out.
Sure you get bushy metal for this, or some ornaments. We couldn't have done this without him, without any of you.